And the Singapore Rediscovers Vouchers scheme aims to encourage Singaporeans to support our tourism business, which has been among the hardest hit by the COVID-19 pandemic. Now, the vouchers will be available for redemption from 1st of December 2020 and will be valid until end June 2021. Singapore citizens will be able to redeem the vouchers via SingPass. And the government is cognizant that some seniors may need help with accessing the Singapore Rediscovers vouchers via SingPass, which is a question that Mr. Melvin Yong had raised. We just wanted to say that while we encourage all Singaporeans to register for a SingPass account, if they have not already done so, and redeem the vouchers digitally, we will provide some physical touchpoints for those who need them. Klook Travel Technology with UOB Travel Planners, Changi Travel Services and Global Tix, which are booking platforms for the SRVs, will offer both digital and physical touchpoints. Singapore citizens who require help making their bookings for tourism products can seek assistance at physical touchpoints provided by these platforms. These physical touchpoints will span the island to make it easier for people to access them. Currently, STB is working with the People's Association to supplement these with touchpoints at some community centres, and STB will also set up a hotline to handle public inquiries and feedback. STB is also working with the relevant government agencies and appointed booking platforms on developing safeguards against fraud. The use of SingPass will provide secure authentication for the distribution of the vouchers and help to mitigate fraud. Citizens are minded to keep their SingPass account details confidential, not to share their one-time password with anyone, and to be careful of unsolicited text messages or web links that direct them to suspicious portals claiming to be SRV booking platforms, to avoid falling prey to scams. Members of the public are advised to make purchases from only authorized platforms. And the ambassador at the physical touchpoints will also remind seniors of the above safeguards. STB will also conduct regular checks and audits and leverage data analytics to flag out suspicious transactions for further investigations, and cases of fraud will be reported to police. To the Honourable Mr. Leon Pereira's question about the arts-related activities. So I just want to remind the member that the point here is that the vouchers were actually primarily targeted at businesses that derive most of the income from tourists, which is hotels, tourist attractions and tours. And so museums and galleries that cater to tourists are already eligible for the scheme as tourist attractions. Arts and cultural organizations which offer complementary products can work with eligible merchants, such as hotels, tourist attractions and tours, to develop bundles to qualify for the Singapore Rediscovers vouchers. They can also leverage marketing initiatives by STB to reach out to locals. For example, they could contribute deals and content for the Singapore Rediscovers campaign. So I agree with the member that, and affirm also that the government recognizes the importance of the arts and culture sector here in Singapore. In fact, entities under this sector qualifies for the Job Support Scheme, JSS Tier 2 support, till March 2021. And the government has also rolled out the Arts and Culture Resilience Package, ACRP, to safeguard livelihoods, retain capabilities in our ecosystem, and to provide and to position the arts and culture sector for the post-COVID recovery. So I appreciate our members' interest in the SRV scheme. I look forward to the support of our tourism and establishments. And if members and the members of the public want more information, the information of the redemption process and the list of authorized platforms will be mailed to Singapore citizens prior to the planned rollout later this month. Thank you.
Mr. Melvin Yong.
Mr. Speaker, I thank the MOS for his reply. I have one supplementary question. Mr. Speaker, I have many seniors living in my Radin Mas constituency. There's been many months since they have been able to gather with their friends and go on community-led outings. So many of them tell me that they are really looking forward to these Singapore Rediscover vouchers so that they can use this opportunity to go on local tours with their friends once again. So I'd like to ask if the ministry has plans to work with vendors to create senior exclusive tours that can be paid for with these vouchers, and to hold these tours during off-peak hours where there are lesser crowds, so that our seniors can have a safe Singapore holiday with their friends.
I thank the Honourable Member, Mr. Melvin Yong, for his questions. In fact, we hope that all Singaporeans will get to enjoy the Singapore Rediscovers vouchers and take some time off what is a very busy and difficult year for many of us. Specific to the member's point, to help seniors who are staying alone or have little social support to use their vouchers, STB will explore working with social service organizations and the PA to facilitate the usage of the vouchers, such as by organizing small group tours for seniors where permissible. In addition to that, also the booking platforms, where commercially viable and where there's a demand, they are also very much welcome to come up with packages, for example, family packages or packages that are targeted at seniors, and bundle it with F&B and retail as well. So these are all possibilities, and we also facilitate, particularly with the social service organizations and PA. Thank you.
Sang Wei Nang.
Speaker, sir, for opportunity to ask the supplementary questions. Thank you, MOS, for the comprehensive reply. Could I clarify with MOS, because we are very concerned that many seniors are still not very familiar with SingPass, and they may need to go and reset the SingPass, and how many centres or community centres is MOS thinking of designating to have a facility to SingPass, and whether they will extend to all the community centres because the number may be large. Perhaps also MS want to share how many eligible Singaporeans will be eligible for such scheme, and how many percentage of them you think that will need this kind of special service where they need to have a new SingPass or have help from the ambassador. The second supplementary question is that if this scheme is popular, and we hope it's going to be popular, many attractions may be having problems coping with the demand, especially at the peak hours or the peak period that people want to go. So how would MTI work with the different attractions to increase the capacity during this period and without compromising the safety of the Singaporean? Thank you.
I thank the Honourable Member, Mr. Ang, for his questions. Just take it in two parts. The first, maybe the second one, is with regards to the capacity at our tourist attractions. So I think we've increased it to about 50% for now. But as the Honourable Member had mentioned, the health and safety of our people are paramount. So we will look into looking at how the health situation, the COVID situation is being managed. The second is also with regards to the spread out of the vouchers. It is meant to be from December all the way up to June. So we also encourage Singaporean citizens to utilize the vouchers across a period of time. It covers the December holidays, covers the March holidays, and it also covers the June holidays, but also in between where there are off-peak periods. That's where I think potentially the seniors, who are those that are potentially not working, can also utilize the vouchers. With regards to the physical touch points, currently STB is working with PA for about 40 CCs with SingPass counters and up to 66 physical touch points set up by the appointed booking platforms that I mentioned, or near the CCs to assist the Singapore citizens to redeem their vouchers. SRVs, they also have SRV ambassadors appointed by STB, but we'll look into the Honourable Member's suggestion to maybe potentially expand more physical touch points so that Singapore citizens can reset their SingPass and have more assistance in redeeming those vouchers. Thank you.